This plant is called a Croton, and they are awesome for fall decorations, but they can be a little bit tricky to care for. So let's talk about how to keep your Crotons looking great. The first thing you need to know about these plants is they are tropical. So that means that they do not like cold weather. A little bit ironic because we use them outdoors oftentimes in the fall season. But what's good about these plants is because they're tropical, just like a lot of our house plants, you can use these outdoors when the weather is warm, or you can put them indoors year round. So the first tip is to keep them warm. If you're gonna be using them in your outdoor displays, among your front porch, or wherever you're putting them, if you're gonna have a cold night where it's gonna get down to about 50 degrees or colder, make sure you just grab that pot and throw it inside your front door overnight, and then you can put it back outside during the day when it's a little bit warmer. The next thing you need to know is light. They're going to get the most vibrant colors when they are getting lots of sunlight. If you move them into a shadier spot for too long, the new leaves on these will just turn kind of a drab green color instead of all these really pretty autumn colors. But it's totally fine if you just want to keep them for a few weeks in a shady spot on your porch. They will still hold this color for several weeks with no problem. However, if you are keeping them indoors as a houseplant, you will need to move them to the brightest spot you've got in the house, usually a south-facing window. Now, the next problem that people have with these is watering. They like an evenly moist soil, which means they don't like super soggy soil, and they also don't like extremely dry soil. So make sure you're not keeping the soil overly wet. Wait till the first couple of inches of soil dries out before you water these plants, or you could get root rot. And on the flip side, if you let them dry out too much, they will start to drop their leaves. And lastly, especially if you are keeping them indoors as a houseplant, you do want to wipe the leaves off periodically with a microfiber cloth or gloves. And that's just to keep dust off the leaves or insects off the leaves, especially spider mites tend to get on Crotons when they're kept indoors. So there you go, enjoy the beautiful fall colors of the Crotons, and now you know how to keep them alive.